Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name is Diana. I suddenly have a lot more free time to myself. I thought I might want to schedule it a little bit better than what I've been doing for the past few months. So I dug out my good old weekly vertical from Traveler's Notebook. If you watched my previous videos, you've seen me filling out or explaining what I did the first 2 weeks of January. But then when I got my 5-year diary, I ditched this because it wasn't really working for me in terms of memory keeping, because the space is too tiny to write anything really. And honestly, I tried a little bit of planning in the latter section of the second week of January, but I didn't like that either because I changed way too much. And I don't really follow my plan as much as I thought I would, since it is a new month. It's the month of March now. So I'm gonna give it another week to see if this works for me or not. And I wanna take you along on this journey of figuring this out. Okay, now it's very convenient because I woke up around 7:30 and doom scrolled until pretty much now, which is 9:39. Well, but I did eat breakfast and stuff. Okay, and I want to spend the next about an hour-ish journaling. I watched a movie yesterday and I want to backfill my movie journal. And from 10:30 to 11:30, I want to spend that time exercising. And after that, I would like to spend a lot of time doing actual work. So here are what I plan to do for today. So I need to fill out my commonplace, and that will be done just in just a second. And I need to organize my clothes, which was washed yesterday, and I need to do 2 lesson plans. And this is most likely lunch, because we usually eat lunch a little bit late if we're not in school. So I will be organizing my clothes, and after that, I want to take a nap. And after my nap, I want to do some drawing. And afterwards, until dinner time, let's play some games. I think this covers everything I planned for today, but it's just broken down into more granular form. And we'll see about the rest of the day when we get there. Let's now fill my commonplace notebook. Okay, so I haven't been doing anything in it for the past, like, oh my gosh, it's been at least 2 months, I believe, because I've just been too swamped with everything else to care about what I put in this one, really. But that is about to change because I am filling it out right now. And that's it for my commonplace notebook. Let's now flip to my movie journal. Here is what I wrote. I don't know how much of the 5 out of 5 stars is for nostalgia. I did enjoy it, but it didn't hit as hard as when I watched it back when I was 18 or 19. I still read it as coming of age more than burnout, but I noticed some things I never did before. First was when Kiki complained about how ugly her black dress is, and her mom said it's her heart that's important, not her looks. She then encounters people with beautiful hearts throughout her journey. When she lost her magic, Ursula compares magic to art. I also noticed the stark contrast between expectation versus reality. She delivers a pie made with labor and love only to be thrown aside. She thought everyone would welcome a witch in training, but most people couldn't care less. When Tomble's friends show up, she suddenly sees how Tomble is from another world, the fancy one that she doesn't belong in. I wonder what else I'll be able to catch the next time I watch it. And I don't have the room to write this, but I feel like I shouldn't be analyzing Miyazaki movies or like Eastern movies the way that Western movies are generally structured. So I mean, I've been trying to find a theme in this, but I don't think there is one theme. It's just a everyday life. We follow the life of someone and we experience their world versus we have to learn something from this movie, which is beautiful in its own right. It is now 10:03. I am actually very, very much on time. Let's go on exercising, and I will see you in a bit. So it is now about 7 o'clock at night, and let's see how I did for today. So I completed everything that I planned to do, at least here. And then let's check my hourly plan. Um, so first of all, journaling took only half an hour, and I started exercising from 10 to 11. Lesson plan actually went from 11 to 12, and I got so hungry, so I ate lunch at 12 to 12:30-ish. I think I journaled a little bit more. So I ended up here, but then I journaled one recipe, one quote, another recipe, and two quotes. So that took about half an hour-ish. And I organized my clothes here, ended up taking a nap from 2 to 3. That was perfectly planned. And then I drew, I think I started drawing around 3:30 until 5 because, well, because I thought I was so on time. I doom scrolled for like half an hour here. Probably also another half an hour here as well. Okay, and I played Zelda from 5 to 6. Actually, it was a little bit more than 6. And from 6 to 7 was dinner and Etsy. So yeah, right after dinner, I saw that I had another Etsy sale, which was very, very nice surprise because I haven't had a sale in a while. So I packed that one up, sent that one off, and now we're at 7 o'clock. A couple of things. So I did not finish the art lesson I was supposed to finish. So I'm gonna do that from now until 8 o'clock. From 8 until 9-ish, I wanna do the rest of my journaling. Okay, so basically I said that I'm attempting a new approach for YouTube. That's what I'm doing right now, planning in real time and filming like a day in the life, but in a journaling format. I don't know how well it will do. Like for the time I've been on YouTube, it's been hit and miss, but mostly miss. So I mean, what's to lose? I might as well try new things. So I want to test this one out to see how well it does. And I really want to start painting or drawing again. Not sure if it's gonna be for YouTube, but just for my personal enjoyment in a way. And yeah, and oh my goodness, my cat stepped on wet ink and smudged just a little bit. Okay, I've seen worse. Bad cat. So I finished a handout for one of the lessons I was planning. And then for Zelda, now I have activated way more side quests than I have the time to accomplish. So now I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. If I follow the main quest, I assume that I will reach Zelda. But then I suck at gaming, especially combat games. Like even for Stardew Valley, the least favorite part of that game is combat. Uh, so I honestly don't think I have the ability to save Zelda to fight any bosses. When I see like little monsters along the way, the first instinct is to hide and detour instead of fighting them and looting them because I cannot. So there's gotta be a better way to save Zelda than just fighting whatever boss that is keeping her. Anyway, if you have any suggestions for that, please let me know in the comments. I really like the game, it's just that I'm not really good at it. Good morning, everyone. It is a brand new day, And let's fill out our journals before they get started. So first of all, I want to track my sleep last night. I slept around 10, but then I didn't fall asleep until 11, I would assume, because I got up around 10:40 or 10:30ish something. I officially woke up around 7:30, and I remember I got up around 2 something. So I'll mark it around 2 o'clock, and then I only got up once. And yesterday I was pretty happy, and my skin condition, I think it would stay around the same. And yeah, that's my daily tracker system. Let's put that one aside. So I want to finish everything that's listed under the Elements and Principles lesson. And I'm going to buy everything that I could buy because I want to make some brownies. And I have an appointment with a bank agent at 9, and then I want to watch a movie at 4:15. So let's flip to our weeklies. Alright, so let's also backfill this because I remember distinctly that I doom scrolled for about half an hour from 9 to 9:30, and 9:30 to 10 was shower. So it is currently 7:44-ish. I guess I will be journaling until 8 o'clock while filming. And from 8 to 9, I would like to, first of all, exercise. And 8:30 to 9 will be breakfast. And we'll leave for the appointment soon. That will probably take about half an hour. And I will plan to go shopping afterwards. It will last until 10:30. And when we come back, I really want to get some lesson planning done, so that is very important. Lunch at 1 again, probably, most likely. And 2 to 3 will be nap. I usually get extremely tired around that time. And 4:15 until 6:15, I would assume. But then let's just block that time as 6:30 will be movie. And then it will be dinner. And okay, we'll see what I want to do after dinner. I might want to play some games, but then I also want to finish the drawing lesson that I started, or I will be starting today. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, so that's the plan for today. I will go exercise now. See you in a bit. So what I did was I played games for about 2 hours. I am proud to say that I finally reached the huge ship. And yeah, that took a long time. And I actually took a nap here instead of drawing, of course. And I did not go to the movies because I was too lazy. Also because I spent too long on the games and I didn't finish my lesson plans. So I compensated for that here. And dinner was about that time. That sounds about right. And a bit of doom scrolling here. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was like doom scrolling somewhere here as well. I forgot. But let's mark some chunks of time because I do not believe myself to be this self-controlled throughout the day. There's only 2 dots. That's impossible. Oh yeah, right here. This is shower. And it's currently 8:30 and I shall be journaling. And maybe the last hour-ish or so should be more lesson plan. We'll see. Back on our weekly page, I'll move the indicator down here, and it's been raining pretty hard very consistently throughout the day, and I did not watch the movie. I'm probably gonna watch it next Tuesday. So today I spent a lot of money buying the ingredients for my brownie, and I will read the Bible, hopefully. Supplement, yes. Daily page, yes. 5-year, yes. No. Drawing, no. Exercise, yes. And that was Phoenix boxing. For tomorrow, though, I only have one thing planned, which is I need to go somewhere to pick up something at around 4, and might as well visit Costco and TNT from there. And then I need to do some laundry, and so my afternoon is pretty much all busted. I have the morning though to do some work. Actually, I'm gonna skip lesson planning for tomorrow and focus on drawing for myself and playing the game, of course. Hey. Yeah, so like I said, I made some vegan brownies. It was extremely rich. Like it's as if you're swallowing like some kind of nut butter, which required a lot of water to help it get through my throat. But then overall, it was very good. And while I was at the store, I also bought cashew butter. Ever since I started making my own butter, like I like almond butter and I make peanut butter, I wanted to try all kinds of nut butters. And cashew was the next on my list. And honestly, I don't really like it. It has a weird taste, and it's not as fragrant as the other nuts. So I think I'm gonna stick with almond and peanut for now. But I do want to try walnut butter. And also at the store today, I saw sunflower seeds butter. This rabbit hole gets deeper and deeper. Good morning. It is a brand new day. So like I said yesterday, I don't want to do any lesson planning today because I'll be away from most likely 3:30 until dinner time. And I did a lot yesterday in terms of lesson planning, so I want to give myself a break. It is currently 8 and I'll be eating breakfast until 8:30ish. And I really want to get my art finished, so that will be between breakfast and exercising. And since a chunk of my time will be gone from 3:30 until most likely 6, so I want to mark that off as unavailable. I should have made mark 6:30 as well, just in case. Okay, so this will be KPU plus Costco plus TNT. And afterwards, most likely dinner. And after that, I haven't made up my mind yet, but we'll see. Oh, one thing I forgot to mark, it's because I showered so early yesterday and I finished journaling so early. I pretty much spent the hour doom scrolling, which is bad, but I want to mark it. All right, that is my plan. I am back. Okay, so let's recap our day. Breakfast was looking good, and I actually ended up doom scrolling for about a pretty long time. And then I did not exercise, but I did draw from about 10 to 12, and I played the game from about 12 to 2. Wow, a long time. But I was successful in defeating the first ever boss that I encountered. And I did the KPU plus Costco from about 4 to 6. I doodled very badly a portrait of Tulin. Yeah, I should never have directly with the head with a pen before laying any foundation with a pencil. So if you're trying this in your own journals, remember to sketch with something erasable first. And then I talked about my ugly rattle that I made a couple of weeks ago. I used terracotta clay, the brown kind, and I tried to paint it white with underglaze. I don't think I mixed the glaze properly when I applied it, so it's very patchy. I mean, I applied the glaze like at least 3 times, 3 coats, but then there are still lots of brown showing from underneath. I should have just left it brown. It's a little too late now. Okay, I did spend a little bit of time journaling in my commonplace notebook in the middle of the day because I needed to record the thoughts down. So my friend and I were talking about how Disney's Frozen defeated Miyazaki's The Wind Rises in the Academy Award of 2014, I think. And my friend thought The Wind Rises was much better than Frozen. I actually liked the first Frozen very much, so I don't think I would agree with her on that. But it got me started thinking about what's the difference between Ghibli films and your Western canon like Pixar, Disney, DreamWorks films. I also thought about if a live action remake of Ghibli movies would still retain that magic and that charm, which the answer is no, I don't think so, because a lot of Japanese movies do feel like that. It's just a live action version of Ghibli, but then I just don't like watching actual humans do stuff like that. While watching animated characters gives me so much joy to see them do the little things. And I think it's also because Miyazaki's personal art style contributes to the general charm and the magic of the characters animated on screen. I don't know. I think I'm just very fond of his movies. Yeah, okay. So anyway, I did not arrive at any conclusion. I was just thinking about stuff. Okay, I think that wraps up this video. I was gonna do like a week plan with me, but I think it's already way too long and nobody would want to watch like a 40-minute video. So I'm gonna wrap it up around day 3. If you have stayed until the end, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And please let me know if you would like to see more of this kind of videos. Thank you and see you in the next one. Bye!